Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back, I guess. I know I haven't posted a video in a while, but I'm right in the middle of my busy season at work, and when your boating season's only 3 months long, it takes forever. Today we're going to be working on the Silverado, but just a quick update. I have parts ordered for the vet, and it runs and drives. I do drive it when it's not raining. It's been raining here more often than not the last couple weeks, but I do have a part on order for it. It still has the oil leak. I don't know where it's coming from. I imagine it's a front seal, but I can't get to it because I got to get the harmonic and everything pulled off, and that's a pain. So it can leak, and I'm just going to drive it for the winter. But today we're working on the pickup. So this pickup has had a battery drain on it ever since I got it 4 years ago, but it would only be if it was like if I let it sit for a week or two and it had a weak battery, it would drain. Well, lately, the last, I'd say week and a half or 2 weeks, it drains overnight. So we have a major draw on the system. I've traced it down to the stereo and the gauge cluster, but in that process, see that right there? That's corrosion all over the pins. So, and I've pulled several fuses on this thing, and almost all of them have corrosion on the pins for that fuse block. So I went to a junkyard, picked up a new fuse block, and the pins are nice and clean. No issues there. So we're gonna tear this apart today, change the underhood fuse box, and see if that fixes some of the random electrical issues I have, because I'm curious to see what the underside of that looks like. So I'll go through and pull some stuff off and then get back to you and show you what I've done. So bear with me, hang on, and thank you for watching. All right, so here's where we're at. We took this bracket off, which mounts here and to the fender, and that's 13mm bolts. We pulled this cover off, which has a tab there and there that pops off the front, off of these posts here, and you just reach in and pull them out. And then then we have to unbolt this, unbolt the accessory wires and everything off of it, and get this off, and we'll go from there. All right, so we have the old one out. This is what everything looks like come apart. These are little 7mm nuts on the back side, and then all your plugs. I made sure to take pictures of everything before I pulled it apart. There's a lot of sand under here, so I might blow this out real quick, or at least plug everything into the fuse box and then blow it out, so I'm not getting sand into the plugs. But one step down. All right, so we got everything back together. I kind of blew it out a little bit with an air can. Obviously it's not going to be perfect, but we're going to finish bolting this back up and then put it all back together, and then we'll see if the truck will start. So see you guys after a bit. All right, it's sitting back in place. So 7mm, 10mm, 14mm, everything's back down. I just got to put this big cover back over it and then put that bracket on, which is a 13mm, and then hook the batteries up, make sure they're fully charged, and then we'll see if it'll start. All right, everything's buttoned up, batteries hooked up, nothing's on fire yet. I haven't heard fuses blow. The one thing I did do, and I set both fuse panels side by side and then made sure the new one matched this one. So I had to pull a couple fuses out, but for systems that aren't used. So I guess now we'll see. I just checked the voltage on the battery. I have 12.2 volts. So I guess we'll see if that's enough to start it or not. I'm gonna say no. Now I gotta figure this out. All right. right, after some diagnostics, so on the thing, where is it? You can see it's running. So I'll come over to the old fuse box. So I was just getting a clicking noise on it when I was doing it. Set it up. So I was checking fuses. So this fuse right, let's see if I can get you guys in close. That fuse right there, ignition E, which sits right there. Blown. So I don't know if that blew when I hooked it up or what happened, but the starter's still dragging really heavy. I'm almost thinking the starter's starting to go bad, but it did start. Everything appears to be working. Volt gauge is charging, we have fuel, all the gauges seem to be working. So I'd say it's a success and we're done, but I guess time will tell. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna button this thing up, go eat some dinner and have some fun. Thank you guys, bye.